Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is VirtualNunchucks, and today what I have for you is a news roundup of what's going on in the gaming world as of today. All right, got a few stories for you, and if this kind of content appeals to you, not only do I do news updates, but I do gameplays, reviews of games and controllers and various other things as well. So, if anything gaming, news updates, reviews, opinion pieces, anything like that appeals to you, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Turn that red button to gray. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever content hits the channel, because every Monday through Friday on this channel I do something. Now today you guys are getting 2 videos because I was a little slack yesterday because my son was playing on PS4 you know, he lives here so he's allowed to play every once in a while, so I didn't do any content yesterday, so I apologize. But if you'd been following me on Twitter at VNunchucks, you'd have known that because I put it out there so you guys knew that I wasn't going to post anything. You can also follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks. You can follow me on Twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks, where we'll be returning to Twitch very, very soon. And I want to say thank you. Again, this month marks a year that I've been doing YouTube, and you guys are awesome. You're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. And I want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for doing the things that you do for this channel. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can grow. Hopefully we can get this community started and grow it even farther than it is. I appreciate everybody, though. Speaking of which, for your information, I will be reviewing Modern Warfare 2019 on day 1. I will get it day 1, and I will begin the review process right as soon as I get it, so that I can get the single-player campaign review out there for you guys as soon as possible. And then, of course, we'll look at the multiplayer as well and review that. But I am going to reserve multiplayer for last because I want to see what happens with the microtransaction system. I want to see what they end up pushing out there, what they end up doing before I do the multiplayer. Now, I won't wait too long, but I do want to get an idea as to what they're going to do, seeing as how right now we know nothing about the microtransactions. And that does scare me a little bit, because you do know, if you follow this channel at all, I am a little upset with Black Ops 4 right now, and I haven't been playing much because of the way the microtransactions are in that game. So anyway, okay, with all that being said, you can always leave me a like on the video, by the way, if you like the video content, and leave me a comment, because I always try to communicate with you guys and respond to you guys when you leave a comment. So leave me a comment if you want to talk to me. That's always cool. Now, I've actually tried to record this video a couple of times now, but various other things have happened, like phone ring and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to try it again. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about today is something that came out of Discord, right out of left field. Kind of surprised people a little bit. At least I didn't know anything about it. In an article by The Verge, apparently Discord revealed that they will be doing game streaming soon. But there are a few caveats to it. It's going to start on August the 15th, okay? And it will be available to every server, okay? But here's how this works out. It says it will allow anybody to stream to a PC, with a PC, to stream video of their gameplay in any voice channel up to 10 people at a time. Okay, and I'm getting stuff, y'all are blowing up my phone now as I'm trying to read this to you guys. The service is called Go Live, and it's intended to give basically people the feeling of playing on the couch with friends. I don't know why we can't have a little bit more games that do that in real life, but okay. But that's what it's intended for. Okay. It works the same way that Discord's game detection works. So, like, for example, on Discord, if you are playing a game, it tells your friends that you're playing this game, how long you've been playing this game, and all that kind of stuff. It works on the same principle. Okay. The feature will work on any server, although fully boosted servers, and I'm reading directly from the article now, will have options for higher quality streams, and so will anyone with Nitro. So basically what they're saying is that if you play on a boosted server, or if you have Nitro, you'll have the option to have higher quality streams, okay, than if you don't, obviously. They said that when they tested it, however, that it did look pretty good. It was pretty much in real time, and there was very low latency when they were testing it and when they were showing it off to The Verge. So they were impressed with it there. I don't know because I've never seen it. I guess we'll have to check it out on the 15th and see. But now here are the limitations. Okay, the limitations are as follows: you cannot have a webcam. Okay, it does not allow webcam support, and it's limited to 10 viewers at a time because of bandwidth restrictions and latency goals that they have. Mac and Linux are not supported for streaming. Okay, obviously because Discord's core audience is Windows-based PCs, but Macs and Linux can use the service as a browser. So in other words, you can watch stuff on a browser, but you can't stream. Okay. Discord eventually plans, according to them, have a mobile app option or a mobile option for this service, but right now it will be just the PC-based thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's 10 people at a time, no webcam, and it is supported on Windows only unless you want to watch on a server with your Mac or Linux. Okay, that's how that works out. But again, the service starts on the 15th of August, so in a week or two. And if you're into streaming games and stuff like that, you might want to check it out. I know I do occasionally here on YouTube and on Twitch and stuff, so I don't know. I might check it out. I have a Discord account, but I don't use it very often. My son does, so we might have to check it out. But again, the service is called it's called Go Live, and it will be available to you on the 15th. All right, so that's the first news story. Second news story is it's Friday, and I've tried to do this 3 times. I can't talk, y'all. Just give me a break, okay? I stumble all over myself sometimes. But the next news story I want to talk about today is Xbox. Xbox was talking to Games Radar, and this is really cool. Or at least that's who's reporting on this anyway. I don't know if they were talking directly to them or not. And they were talking to Phil Spencer, and Phil Spencer over at Xbox basically was replying to a Twitter post that a Twitter user asked, and the Twitter user asked this. Can you at least tell me if more single-player games are coming to the Xbox in years to come? Phil Spencer responded as follows. Direct quote here. Quote, yes, I can confirm. With the additions to Xbox Game Studio, we have a lot of teams that have built strong single-player focused games, and we want to continue that. End quote. Now, if you guys are not aware, they've tried Xbox because they were so far behind this generation. They've gone around and they've bought up every studio I think they can nail down, including Obsidian Entertainment, the people that are doing the Outer Worlds this year, which is a single-player driven game. The same people that did Fallout New Vegas and stuff like that. It's an RPG. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be one of my reviews this fall as well. But apparently they snatched up people like Ninja Theory, who were responsible for Hellblade and things like that. So they want to catch up with the single-player focus. And that's probably a good thing because, to be honest with you, this whole narrative where they've been saying multiplayer is where it's at and people don't care about anything but live services and they want to play games for a long time and they're not interested in single-player, that narrative has been debunked 100 times already because of things like the sales numbers for God of War and Spider-Man PS4 and Uncharted and Last of Us, and I could go on and on and on. But unfortunately, you guys on the Xbox side didn't have a whole lot of first-party titles, and so Xbox is trying to correct that with buying up all these studios. Plus, he is right; they have bought a lot of people that are single-player game focused. And what they probably did was they probably saw all the sales numbers for Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff and went, well, you know what? We probably should focus on some of that, getting our first-party lineup squared around because they're killing this. So that's good news for you guys. He did say, however, that compulsion games and playground games and stuff like that. They still believe that focusing on games similar to Apex Legends and Fortnite has its role, but they were definitely wanting to focus more on single player, hence why Gears of War 5 or Gears 5 will include a single player campaign along with multiplayer, which is good because I'm glad they're bringing back the single player in Call of Duty because, hello, some of us played the campaign just because it was a great story. So, there's that kind of stuff. They want to bring that stuff back. They said there's several exclusive single-player games in the pipeline, including Halo Infinite and things like that. So, that's good news for you guys on the Xbox side. I'm glad. It's a great console. It's a fantastic console. It's just that you guys just really didn't have any first-party support this time around, and I really, really feel bad for those of you who have an Xbox at home and don't really have a ton of first-party games like the PS4 does. Destiny 2 Xer locations. According to the information provided by Polygon, August 9th through the 13th, you will be able to find Xer at Nessus for some exotic stuff. Okay? He'll be, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. I've never really learned how to pronounce his name, and I didn't really care, to be honest with you. But he'll be at Nessus, and he'll be hanging out in the back of Callus's golden barge. So basically what he'll be carrying with him this time is Colony Grenade Launcher. He'll be carrying the Shards of Golinar. He'll be carrying ACD-0. I guess it's a feedback fence, basically. He'll be carrying a Chromatic Fire Warlock chests. He'll be carrying isocronal engrams. And he'll have an invitation quest. Now, of course, just like with everything else, you have to pay shards. So the grenade launcher is going to be about 29 shards. The Shards of Golinar, which is the Hunter Arms, will be 23 shards. ACD Feedback Fence will be 23 shards. The Chromatic Fire will be 23 shards. And the only thing that's really, really expensive in this whole thing is the isochronal engram, which will be 97 shards. The invitation quest, however, will only be about 9. So if you have legendary shards and you've been stacking them up and hoarding them, you'll have an opportunity to spend some of that. Now, his inventory caps out at 731 if you're 750. So keep that in mind. But he also offers rolls on different armor pieces each week, which means that you can have different perks for the same pieces each and every week. Okay, so just keep that in mind if you're playing Destiny 2 and you wanna go and grab some gear. That's the best place to go do it right now. Secondly, I was listening to an interview. Well, not secondly. Thirdly, an interview about Modern Warfare. The only reason I'm bringing up Modern Warfare is because, unfortunately, it's in the news cycle. Everybody in the world's talking about it. Game Informer did a cover piece on it. Everybody's talking about it. So I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way in case you haven't heard. Okay, Game Informer did an interview with the art director of Modern Warfare, and they have stated that when they went to the offices, they played in the ground war portion, which was the 20v20 multiplayer reveal. They did a week or so ago now, or at least it feels like that. Good Lord. It was only about 3 or 4 days now. But the 20v20 mode we saw, ground war, actually, when they went to play it over at the studio, they were playing 32 versus 32. And they said that Infinity Ward plans on bumping it up to considerably more. So the 100 versus 100 is a possibility, although I don't think it'll be quite that much. I think maybe 60 versus 60 is a realistic number cap. But they had the groundwork there because 100 players in Blackout now, so maybe they can pull off 100 v 100. I don't know. But they're definitely going to have more than 20 versus 20 options. which would be good because it looked like people couldn't find people and all kinds of stuff during the multiplayer reveal. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the case. Speaking of multiplayer reveals, again, September 12th. Yeah, September 12th is the PS4 pre-order beta. Okay, if you ordered on PS4, you get the beta first. Okay, that first weekend is for PS4 pre-orders and PS4 only. But then they will also open it up for an open beta for PS4 and cross-play on Xbox, PC, and PS4 for 3 weekends in September. If you haven't pre-ordered that game, that's okay. I don't blame you. I don't pre-order stuff unless I absolutely want it. The only reason I absolutely pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2019 is because my son is a huge Modern Warfare fan. You guys voted for that to be my first review, so that's what I'm doing. So that's why I pre-ordered it. Here's my suggestion. If you want to be part of the beta, okay, and you want to have access to it first, go ahead and pre-order the game. And then if you don't like it, cancel your pre-order before it ships. But they are doing an open beta for all PS4, all Xbox, and PC as well. So if you want to wait for the open beta, download the open beta, and play the open beta, see what you think about it, see if you like it or not, see if it's something that you can deal with, and then decide from there if you want to buy it or not. Now, I personally would probably play it just for the campaign. As soon as I get the review copies, or rather my copy of the game, I don't get review copies from companies. It doesn't happen. I'm too small. But as soon as I get the game, first thing I'm going to review is the single player. And then, of course, I'll hold back for the multiplayer for a little bit to see what kind of what kind of microtransactions they're going to put in the game, stuff like that. Because that's my one problem with Black Ops 4 is the egregious microtransactions and all the crap that they've done to that game, and that upsets me. Because it is fun. But I can't in good conscience support that game because of what they've done to it now. So, 100v100 would be totally awesome. The beta's out there. It'll start on September the 12th for PS4 and then open up several weekends for open beta and stuff like that that whole month there. So that's going to be interesting. And then of course, it comes out on October the 25th. So you have plenty of time to decide if it's something that you want to look into, something that you want to buy. And if you're not happy with it, then don't buy it. Don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like it's necessary. I'm buying it because, well, I'm a YouTuber and I promised to review it. So, but other people don't have to do that. Okay. So don't feel pressured to do so. On the other side of that, however, people have been asking, well, is there going to be a Battle Royale mode for this game? Because there was one in Blackout and that kind of stuff. And to be fair, it is a fun mode. I suck at it, but it's fun. And a lot of people, it's finally gotten a hardcore audience and people are playing it a lot more now, I've noticed too. So Game Informer specifically asked if they were going to have a Battle Royale mode in this game, and the direct quote was that they were focused on the game. They were focused on the multiplayer and the single player campaign. But he kind of said, what other studios do is their business. There were some people are working on things over here, some people are working on things over here, but we're kind of focused on what we're doing right here with the multiplayer and the single player. Which leads me to believe, since they have the support of Beanux and they have the support of Raven and they have support of all these other sister studios that help them out a lot with these kind of stuff, I think there is a possibility of a Battle Royale mode in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which has been reported by the Gaming Revolution. I know. But it's nice to see that there is a possibility. Now, he would not commit to that, but he did not come out and say, no, there will not be. He just kind of said, well, we'll have to wait and see. So there was that. But they said in a report by some outlet today, I forget who it was, said that even if it does come out, it will not be ready at launch. It will come out early 2020. And there is a report that says it'll be free to play, which will be interesting. Because if they go free to play with the Battle Royale mode, a lot of people will play that, and then you could buy the game, the $60 package for the single player and the multiplayer, and if you're not a Blackout or a Battle Royale person. So that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that part of it is factual or not, but I guess we'll have to wait and see how it works out. Other than that, guys, that is the news roundup for today. The most interesting stories that I could find to talk about today. So I hope that you guys have had a great week. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow, because I was very, very lax in my getting content out to you yesterday, tomorrow I felt like I needed to do some kind of video for you guys tomorrow. So there'll be a special Saturday video up on the channel on Saturday, which is tomorrow. I hope you guys will watch that. And again, if you like the video content, if you like what you have heard and seen, I would appreciate it if you would leave me a like on the video. It shows your support for the channel. It also lets people who are new find my channel. And leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're new, because, hey, I'm serious. You never know what you're going to get around here, because we talk about all kinds of stuff. I hope you guys have a great week. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. This is one of my favorite series in gaming. Is the Sniper Elite 4 series, or the Sniper Elite series. It is a free PlayStation Plus title, along with Wipeout Omega Collection right now. So if you want to download that, or at least put it in your library, you can always have it to play it. And if you're in for, if you want to dial up the difficulty, you can even compensate for bullet drop and things like that without the little diamonds. I use little diamonds because I'm getting old and I can't hardly see anything anymore, so it's just the way it is. But I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow in our special video. I still don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something, because it's been a year. I can't believe it. It's been a year, and it's totally awesome that you guys have been around and supported me for a year. Thank you again very much. Have a great weekend, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.